So, by this point, you may have already been playing around with your Mac a little bit. You may have already made it to the web, obviously, if you found these tutorials. And you may notice that there's something a little bit off with the scrolling on the mouse wheel. Apple implemented what's called natural scrolling, which is where as you scroll, the content goes in the direction that your fingers are moving. So much like scrolling on an iPad or iPhone and devices like that. It's also something that's very nice if you have the Apple Mighty Mouse, or Magic Mouse, excuse me, in where it's actually a touchpad. And so the content scrolls with where you're pushing your finger. However, in the CIT department, we use Apple's Mighty Mouse. And it's just the scroll ball. So scrolling on a scroll ball can seem a little off with it going in the opposite direction. So we just want to show you quickly how you can customize your mouse settings if you wish to change it. So if you go again to System Preferences, in here you'll notice the mouse pane. So go ahead and click on mouse. In here, you'll notice a bunch of different options. You can actually change the tracking and the double click speed and how fast stuff scrolls if you want to. And you can also enable a double click in here. First of all, I don't particularly like natural scrolling because I've been using a mouse for so long that I've just got used to that when I scroll a certain direction, that's where the content should go. So I always turn that off. Just simply uncheck the box if you wish to go back to having normal scrolling. The next thing I do, I always leave on primary click as my first button. If you want to have the right click, go ahead and on this drop box select secondary button. And for most of you, that's all that you'll need. If you're going to be using programs such as Maya and things like that that require the use of a third button, you can go ahead and turn this button, the scroll wheel, like if you click on it, to button 3. I also like to leave off the side button. Some of you may accidentally get it stuck on what's called expose, where if you click on the side of the buttons, it does some weird stuff. And so you can simply turn that off, or if you want to have it, by all means, it can come in useful. I know a lot of people that use it and are very, very productive with the mouse. So this is how I generally like to have my mouse settings. I do turn my tracking up a little bit. That way the mouse goes faster as I'm trying to move stuff around. I know a lot of people that turn it all the way up. I know a lot of people that turn it all the way down. So it's really just a matter of personal preference. So go ahead and change your mouse and get the settings set up how you want.